Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to learn the 10th chapter of grammar. The title of the chapter is Pronouns. Do you know what are pronouns? Pronouns are words that are used instead of nouns to avoid their repetition. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. They have the same use exactly as the nouns. Instead of repeating the names, we use pronouns. As for example, Mary is an intelligent girl. She studies well. In this sentence, instead of repeating the name Mary, we have used the word she. So the word she is a pronoun. Some common pronouns are I, we, he, she, it, you, they, us, me, him, or her. Now, let us see what are the different kinds of pronouns. They are personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. Now let us learn about each one of them. Personal pronouns. Whenever we speak to any person about some other person or thing. We have thus three persons. They are the person speaking, that is the first person, and the person being spoken, that is the second person, and third, the person or thing being spoken of, that is the third person. Now, different words are used for these persons. They include I, we, you, he, she, it, they. So they are called personal pronouns. Now these personal pronouns are used as subjects of sentences, but they have their different forms also. Each of these forms is used for a different purpose. Some forms show possession, while others are used as objects. Read this table. Persons, first person. We use it in subjective case, objective case, and in possessive case. In the subjective case, first person singular is I and second person singular is we. In the objective case, the first person singular is me and first person singular is us. And in the possessive case, first person singular is mine and plural is ours. Now the second person. In the subjective case, the second person singular is you and the plural is also you. And in the objective case also, the second person singular is you and the plural is also you. And in the possessive case, the second person singular is yours and plural is also yours. And the third person, in the subjective case, singular is he, she, or it, and the plural is they. And in the objective case, singular is him, her, or it, and plural is them. And in the possessive case, the singular is his or hers, and the plural is theirs. Now let us see what are the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject of the sentence in a general way, and also to lay stress or emphasize on the noun used before them. The reflexive pronouns are: the reflexive pronoun of I is myself, he is himself, we is ourselves, she is herself, you is yourself, it itself, they themselves, and you in plural is yourselves. The self pronouns used simply to refer back to the subject are called reflexive pronouns. These pronouns are used as objects, as for example, I enjoyed myself. They will enjoy themselves a lot. Now, the self pronouns used to lay stress on the nouns used before them are called emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are used just after the nouns or pronouns that they emphasize. For example, I myself shall do it. The ball itself fell down. Now, the interrogative pronouns. These pronouns ask questions about the nouns which they stand for. There are only 5 interrogative pronouns. They are what, which, who, whom, whose. So the pronouns used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. They are what, which, who, whom, and whose. For example, what makes you laugh? It means which thing makes you laugh. Whom do you want to see? That means which person. Which person do you want to see? Now, relative pronouns. Some interrogative pronouns become relative pronouns when they relate sentences. For example, this is what I want. This is the pen which I gave you. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns stand for nouns. They do not point to definite nouns. They point to nouns in an indefinite manner. Some of the commonly used indefinite pronouns are everybody, anybody, somebody, nobody, everyone, anyone, someone, no one, everything, anything, something, nothing, everywhere, anywhere, somewhere, nowhere. So here we have to remember that indefinite pronoun takes a singular verb. For example, somebody has bolted my door from outside. There is nothing bad in doing so. Is there anything good in this shop? Everybody is praising him for his honesty. Police looked for him everywhere. The pronoun somebody means only one person. It points to a person but does not show which person. And the pronoun nothing means nothing. It points to a noun in an indefinite way. The pronoun anything means any article. It points to an article or a thing but does not show which article. The pronoun everybody means every person. It points to all the people but not any definite person. And the pronoun everywhere means all places, but it doesn't name a definite place.